you doing, brother? So this is the video that I promised you. So real quickly, this video is going to be about 5 to maybe 8 minutes long. So I'm just going to be giving you some quick tips and tricks that we use to really rank these websites, and we're going to show you how you can get and do it yourself. The process is relatively simple. I'm going to try to keep this video as short as possible and as condensed as possible. I mean, if you have any questions about anything, there are some factors, that exist that also can go into these sites that helps ranking, but on the surface, this is what's going to really get you there. So you can just start by doing this, and I guarantee if you're looking for some more calls, some more exposure to your business, this is what's going to do it. So firstly, we spoke, and I thank you for allowing me to shoot this over to you. What we want to focus on today, though, is you said we talked about mold remediation. So and I know that you're in the Elizabeth area, so we're going to do some searches up on that. We're going to see what you can do. Firstly, if you're really looking for some business, these videos are typically relatively revolved around websites. So this is how we rank on websites. People, I'm sure a lot of business owners know, and I'm sure you have some inclination towards it, that your website can be your #1 salesperson, guaranteed. Some people just build a website and it's whatever, but this video is going to show you how you can get and do it yourself and implement these processes. So to get straight into it, you don't have a website, so we're just I could kind of analyze this for you. Good. #1. I mean, if I don't know, I didn't click play on this, but just analyzing your Facebook profile. Okay, we get something a little better here. You got some good quality pics. I'm telling you, brother, right here. So you want to make sure all of this is always good quality. I know this is a video, so it just shows like this. Okay, you got your logo here, which is awesome. So this is all important when branding a business, right? So that's important. But this is Facebook. This is not a website that you own. So firstly, think about a website, and then we're going to move forward from right here. So let's go Mold Remediation in Elizabeth, New Jersey. So this is a service that you offer. So when someone types this kind of service, this keyword or key phrase inside Google idea, its motive is just to answer this question. It's to send that person to the website that best answers that question. People trust Google. They come here and they search and they get information. So this is a keyword that if you're using it on your site, or if you're ranking for this keyword in your Google business profile, then Google's gonna put you there. So when you don't want somebody just to brand search your company. You want people that don't know anything about your company to find you. So when we put this in here, all right, let me just refresh this. You're gonna see actually. When we scroll down, one of the first businesses right here, this is my software actually pulling this stuff up, but one of the first businesses right here is Above and Beyond UC. So this is another company right here, number first right here. This is most likely a Google website, so we're not gonna focus on this. This is something essential too. We can get into this, but it's not as important. It's very important as well, but it's not the main objective of this. This is the main objective. So this is one of your competitors here, Eradicator Mold Remediation Services. Excuse me, I keep skipping up on that word, but no problem. So this is these guys here, right? So when we come here, the first thing that you want to do when you build a site is that, Google loves content. What you want to see on your site, you want to have content. Content is king in this industry. When you rank in sites, information, content, all of that is king. When you come to some place, you want to remain there. You want to get the information that you're looking for. If you don't have the proper information on your site and you're bouncing around, Google data, their bots track all of that stuff, and you get demoted. So when you have good content, you're answering questions, and you're the place that people are looking for, then that's when the service start to pick up, right? So just an example. I'm gonna keep things short. What you want to have on this site when you build a site, get and find you a nice domain. I can help you or show you how to do that. If you have any questions about that, honestly, this video is not particularly about that. This is about 3 tips and tricks that you need to do, right? So you want to have content on your page, right? Content is basically anything that you see on your page, and Google wants to see about 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on your front page. So as you can see, these guys don't have nowhere near that. Okay, so right, that's the #1 factor, right? Also, you want to be saving these pictures, that's a picture, right, as keywords, right? As you can see, okay, this have some keywords in there, so this is very good. So that's fine. As long as they save that as that, then that works, right? That's another ranking factor, because Google doesn't also just rank what you can see. It ranks the alt text, what's behind these keywords, right? So real quickly, let's just try to put these guys in my word counter to see actually what do they have on their site. Okay, they already there. Okay, they got about 610 words. This is this page scanning and everything. So even the alt text and everything, about 610 words. You don't see that on the surface, but it's there. So this is just one of your competitors. So what you want to do is that when you go to build your site, you want to beat them in that. You want to have at least 1,500 words of content on your front page, up to 2,000. The more, the better. I mean, typically you can stay in between that range and rank it with keywords such as this, right? So this is a software that I use right here. This is called Ahrefs, right? So Mold Eradicator, as you see, we put them there, and like we like to do, we come here. We're going to figure this out a little bit more. This basically is going to give us the back end of their website. It's going to tell us what they're ranking for, how much traffic they're getting. So if we come into the organic keywords, you'll see that these guys are ranking for Mold Remediation, Westfield, New Jersey. This gets about 30 searches. It got 0 KD, which is very good. So, and they're in like the 3rd position for this. So if your website is ranking this, you're going to capture percentage of this traffic. Mold removal, Bloomfield, New Jersey. Westfield, mold removal, Westfield, New Jersey. Right, so these are 2 different variations of the same service. So what you want to do is rank your site for that. This is how these guys are getting business. This is what it's coming from. As you can see, they getting 22 searches from here, 3.8 from here, 3.5 from here. They're getting a lot from here because they in a black mold on PVC pipe. This is a question, so they're probably answering this question very well. 1st position for that, 3rd position for this. But we want to rank above them. The way that we're going to do is that we're going to basically build the site the way I just explained with that content. And what you want to do with this site is that you want to add backlinks. So backlinks are, that we're going to get into, I'm going to use an example of now, are basically other websites that's pointing back to your website, that's meeting back to your website, rather, that's passing it power. So, and, all backlinks are not created equal. So, you want to have the better quality is better, because quantity doesn't necessarily mean anything, because if you have one powerful site, it covers for maybe a lot of them. My internet goes out. Wow. So if you have one, let me just try to see. If you have one quality site, then it would definitely account for much more links than just many weak links. So this is what we mean by backlinks, right? See, these guys have a ton of backlinks. What we really want to focus on when we're looking at this software is this URL rating and this DR rating, right? This URL rating is domain rating. So URL rating, domain rating. This is basically your trust, and this is your popularity. This is your trust with Google, right? So this is supposed to be like a 1-to-1 ratio. So as you can see, this is not a very healthy site, but you definitely want to just work on getting those links, quality links, and like all links are not created equal. So you want to have other of the same links pointing back to your site, which are in the same industry as you. So that's what really counts. So let's get into the second thing I want to talk about is citations. So when we come here to Google, we type in this keyword. I already showed you. This is one of the Eradicator Mold Remediation service. These are one of like your first competitors. As you can see, they was getting a little bit of traffic actually to this site. That's a lot of traffic. 56 right here. So you can be capturing percentage of that, long as you getting out there and you're ranking your site. So this is the Google Guarantee ad service. It takes a while to get here, but this is very beneficial for many reasons because it's guaranteed. Pretty much, you're saving a lot of money, and it's kind of like not a hit as a miss as these are right here. So this is something you can also work on later on. So to get in here, this is citations. Citations are basically other web directories that point back to your site, such as web, yellow pages, also the social profile that you have, Facebook, Instagram, all of it. Yes, it helps to have all of those, but the biggest thing to have is that website. It's very powerful. So there are literally thousands of these out there. There's Yelp, Yellow Pages, Yext, Better Business Bureau, the BBB. There's Best of Web. There's so many of them. There's literally thousands. So those are citations, and the more that Google recognizes your website over the internet and overall, then the more it recognizes they'll definitely start to rank you and put you above your competitors. There are many other factors that goes in here. You want to make sure you work on some reviews, have more reviews than your competitors. You want to geotag your images. This means by just similarly the way I showed you on the website, saving those images as keywords that you're trying to be found for, right? That's the alt text. Also, you want to maximize your description and service right here with 750 characters. You want to just be very informal, and the same way that you will post on social media that's what you're going to do on this Google page. Google will reward you for that, and it definitely will help your business a lot. So those were the 3 tips that I have for you today. If you think about it, like I said, this is another one of your competitors. If you come here and you start and see how they rank for many of those things, and see how these metrics are a bit different, because these are a bit bigger, but let's be realistic here. We can always try to beat these guys. You can try to compete with these guys. The more the better, right? Because now you'll be competing with big dogs, and you'll capture some of this traffic. This not, as you can see, there's not a ton of searches, but you still can be capturing a ton of traffic, a little bit of traffic from your area and different areas that you're also trying to work in. So, if you have any questions about anything that you've seen in this video, definitely feel free. My doors is always open. But this is definitely the way, man. You start from there, and you're going up. Assalamu alaikum.